Thank you for watching. Please help us out with a couple things here. Subscribe to our channel, then click on the bell button to get instant notification of new videos. Give us a thumbs up, give us a comment, and tell us what you think. And again, thank you so much for your support. Throughout history, there have been inventors that have been killed by their own inventions. Today, we are going to present 7 inventors that were ironically killed by their own revolutionary inventions. 1. Francis Edgar Stanly. In the photography studio, Francis Edgar Stanly and his twin brother designed and patented a machine for coating mass quantities of dry plates used for photographs. They then established a Stanley Dry Plate Company. The brothers grew tired of the photography business and sold the patent to George Eastman, who founded the Eastman Kodak Company. Stanley had no idea that his invention would make the name Kodak synonymous with photography. They used the money to start the Stanley Motor Carriage Company and design the world's first steam-powered car. They called it the Stanley Steamer. On June 13, 1918, Stanley died in a car crash while testing the steamer. 2. Sylvester H Roper. Sylvester H Roper also designed and invented a steam-driven automobile. Relatives say that Roper had been intrigued with steam-driven engines ever since he was 12 years old, and at age 14, after seeing a steam-powered train locomotive, he actually built a replica of the locomotive's engine. He became quite the inventor and held over 10 patents for his creative designs. After designing and building a steam-powered automobile, he then invented the first steam-powered motorcycle. Roper called his motorcycle the Roper Steam Velocity. Being able to achieve 40 miles per hour, the Roper Steam Velocity could easily outrun conventional motorcycles at the time. It was the first steam-driven bike to be included into the Motorcycle Hall of Fame. While driving the steam-powered bike, Roper crashed near Boston's Charles River Bridge and died. 3. Mary Curie. The Warsaw, Poland-born physicist was the only woman ever to win the Nobel Prize twice. She also won the prize in 2 different science categories. Her greatest achievement was developing the theory of radioactivity. She discovered radium and polonium and was able to isolate radioactive isotopes and use that discovery to develop the X-ray machine. Unfortunately, Curie died at only 66 years of age from aplastic anemia that was due to her continual lifetime exposure of radiation while conducting her research on radioactivity. 4. Louis Slotin. During World War II, Louis Slotin worked on a team experimenting with uranium and plutonium cores to find the critical mass. It was while working as a research assistant in the University of Chicago that his brilliance with nuclear chemistry was first noticed. He was then recruited to work on the Manhattan Project. Slotin was a key factor in building of a nuclear bomb in 1945. Then, while demonstrating an experiment to his colleagues, an accidental fission reaction released a burst of radiation. Slotin's quick actions to the accident protected his colleagues from being hit by the radiation burst, and he was credited for saving their lives. But the dose of radiation that Slotin endured was lethal, and he died 9 days later. 5. Franz Reichelt. Franz Reichelt was the inventor of the personal parachute that a person could wear. Reichelt initially tested his invention by throwing dummies from his 5th floor apartment. Although the results were encouraging and pointed to success, they were not replicable. Understanding that the height he was using in his experiments didn't allow the chutes to fully open, and he decided to conduct tests from a platform deck off the Eiffel Tower. He received permission to use the tower for tests and decided he would test his invention personally. On February 4th, 1912, while friend and family begged him to reconsider and use a dummy, Reichelt strapped on the parachute and leaped from the deck of the Eiffel Tower. The chute did not open, and he plummeted to his death. 6. William Bullock. William Bullock invented the first modern printing press for newspapers in 1863. Bullock's design eliminated the need for hand-feeding paper and could print over 12,000 pages per hour. With some design modifications, he got it up to 30,000 pages per hour. On April 3, 1863, the printing press was cranking out editions of the Philadelphia Public League newspaper when Bullock noticed a drive belt was misaligned. When he kicked at the drive belt to try to get it back onto the pulley, his leg got entangled and crushed. He developed gangrene and died 9 days later while the doctor was trying to operate and amputate the damaged leg. 7. Horace Lawson Hunley. During the American Civil War, Horace Lawson Hunley, James R. McClintock, and Baxter Watson tried to build a submarine named Pioneer, but the project had to be scrapped. The three men then tried to build another submarine, but it sank in Mobile Bay, Alabama. Hunley was finally successful in building his own submarine and called it the CSS H.L. Hunley. The submarine could travel about 4 knots. During testing, 5 out of the 9 crew members died because they had the hatch open and were swamped with water from the wake of a passing ship. On October 15, 1863, Hunley conducted another test. This time, he was personally on the submarine with 6 other crew members. During the test, the submarine again sank and all 7 men were killed. Although Hunley's invention killed him, the submarine was actually used in 1864 to successfully sink an enemy ship. Hey, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching. While you're here, why don't you check out our other videos? Remember, before you leave, to subscribe, click the bell button, give us a thumbs up, share, and make a comment. Have a great day.